Right. So at one point I said that this is important for any nursing people that want to become nurses. So let's take a look at a nursing example of this. So we'll say a 95-pound patient needs 0.0300 grams per kilogram of body weight of medicine. The medicine comes dissolved in 6.00 milligrams per 8.00 milliliters of some kind of solution. How many milliliters will you give? Right, so you got to convert these numbers and you got to make sure you do it right so you don't kill somebody. All right, so let's take a look at try to analyze our data and then try to put forth our answer in a very easy to follow way. So remember, we have to follow that format because it's not just about getting the right answer, it's about making sure it's easy to follow. That way, if you do make a mistake, it's easy to identify where, or if somebody wants to double check your work, they can do so easily. So remember, we always want to think about what units we're given, what units are conversion units, and what are desired units. So if we think about the 95-pound patient, that's our given unit. It's the only unit that we're given that is not some sort of conversion unit. If we think about what we want at the end, that goes at the end of the sentence, how many milliliters will you give, right? So that's our desired unit. So we want to get from this 95-pound patient to how many milliliters they're going to get. And then if we think about what else we have a whole bunch of other conversion units, right? We have 0.0300 grams per kilogram. And then we have the 6.00 milligrams divided by 8.00 milliliters. And then I also give you one more thing given that we're going to say 1 kilogram is equal to 2.2 pounds, right? So just another unit conversion given. So we're just going to start off with our 95 pounds because that's the information that we're given. That's not a conversion unit. And then I see pounds in my numerator. Before I do anything else, I can instantly put pounds in my denominator. And now all I have to do is think about, all right, I've got pounds here. Where else do I have pounds? The only other location that I have pounds is right there. So we can just go ahead and plug that in. So 2.2 goes down there, and then 1 kilogram goes here, and then the pounds and the pounds cancel out. For my next conversion unit, before I even look at anything else, I can just put kilograms down the denominator because I know they have to cancel out. And now I'm looking at kilograms. Where else do I have kilograms? I do have kilograms right here, but that would just get me back to pounds. So there's no point in doing that. The only other place that I have kilograms is up over here, where we have that 0.0300 grams of medicine per kilogram of body weight. So per kilogram, right, since that kilogram doesn't have a number in front of it, that's just a 1. And then on top goes the 0.0300 grams. And then my kilograms cancel out with the kilograms. Now, before doing anything else, I can instantly put just grams down in the denominator because I know I'm going to want to cancel out grams and I'm not to my desired unit. And then I simply take a look at all my information given and find out where grams are. Again, I already used this unit, so trying to use it again is just going to get me back to where I started. And then so I look, where else do I have any grams? I don't see grams anywhere else. Interesting. Let me think about what else I do have. I do have milligrams over here. So that's kind of useful because I already know one of my conversion units, right? I know that 1,000 milligrams is equal to 1 gram. So let's go ahead and change this gram to milligrams first. Then we can use the 6 and the 8 in the milligrams. So 1 gram goes down there. 1,000 milligrams there. Cancel out grams with grams. Go to my next step. Again, I don't even have to think about it. I can just put milligrams instantly in that denominator. And then I look where else I have milligrams in my problem, and I got it right here. So in that one, we go 6.00 with the milligrams, and on the other side, we have 8.00 milliliters. And then I can cancel out milligrams with milligrams. And then I think about what unit I'm left with. I am left with milliliters, which is indeed our desired unit. So we can go ahead and just stop right there. And now we can just plug it into our calculator. Again, the way that you plug this in, you do 95, you divide it by 2.2, then you'd multiply by 0.03, right? You divide by 2.2 because it's in the denominator. You multiply by the 0.03 because it's in the numerator, and then times 1,000, and then times 8 for this 8 milliliter, and then divided by 6 for this one down here. Let me just go ahead and type that in my calculator quick. So 95 divided by 2.2 times 0.03 times 1,000 times 8 divided by 6. I got 17 to 7.27 repeated milliliters. Now I think about my sig figs here. In this, and we're doing all multiplication and division, so we're just limited by the number of sig figs here. Here I've only got 2 sig figs. Here this is not an exact unit because we're converting between different systems, so that only has 2 sig figs. This one's got 3 sig figs. This one is an exact number, and then both of these have 3 sig figs. So we're limited by the 2 sig figs in the weight of our patient and our conversion from kilograms to pounds. And so we want to round to 2 sig figs. 2 sig figs right here. So this patient would get 1,700 milliliters, right? So there's a little example. And again, you must use this format. You can see how easy it is to follow this format. If somebody comes by, they can easily check the format. I've had, students before where they would do, one conversion over here. So they do like 95 divided by 2.2, right? To symbolize this part. And then over here, they get some number. And then over here on the piece of paper, they take it over here and then multiply it by 0.03, right? It's impossible to follow. You're also doing a lot of rounding. Remember, we don't want to do any rounding to the end. So you have to use this format.